All right, ladies and gentlemen, God bless you and welcome to one more segment of Serving It Up with Jonathan. You know, I've got such an extraordinary guest tonight. He doesn't even know how extraordinary he is, but we're going to prove that tonight. And I have none other with me than Mr. Damian Promise Eskridge. God bless you, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself to the camera, man. Talk to him.
You too. My name is Damian Promise Eskridge. I'm an R&B recording artist, singer-songwriter. 29 years old. Live in Las Cruces from Los Angeles, California.
All right, all right, all right. So what brought you to this area, my brother?
Family.
Family? How much do you have here? How many family members you
got my brother, my sister, my mother, my father as well.
All right.
And then my grandparents, they were here as well.
Yes.
They just moved back to California though.
What? They left you?
Yeah.
What? You should have told them you made a promise.
I know. I was like, Grandma, why'd you leave? I just wanted to leave. I missed home. There's no place like home. I mean,
wow, man. But it's an honor to have you on the show, man.
I really appreciate it.
Listen, man, you could have been a lot of places tonight, but I want to give honor tonight that you have, you know, blessed this place here today.
And I really appreciate
man, I appreciate that.
Thank
yes, yes, that's awesome. Okay, so listen, I want tonight to be an opportunity that we unwrap you and give you to the audience. Is that all right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now there might be some questions that I might ask that you might feel uncomfortable with.
That's okay.
He's giggling because he's nervous. But we're going to break the ice tonight. Okay?
First time on camera.
First time, but that's all right, man. And hey, this is grand for me because I've had several people on here who have not been on TV before. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And you know, Hollywood wants to look for the perfect face, the perfect body, the perfect name. But on Serving It Up, what I want to look for is the individual who knows that you're unique. All right? You bring something to Serving It Up and to the audience that's listening to you that they have not seen on this kind of scale. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So I appreciate you once again. Okay, technical difficulties. My screen went out, but that's all right. We brought it back up. So tell us and tell our audience, who are you, man? Talk to me.
Well, I was born in California, Panorama City.
What was life like as a little boy, man?
Life was pretty good.
Pretty good.
I mean, it had its rough times.
Of course.
I didn't. You know, I was mainly kind of confused because I really didn't know my father. You know, he wasn't in the picture. You know, but my mother really loved me.
Yes.
You know, deeply, and she took care of me.
Right.
Grandparents as well.
Yes.
You know, so being raised by a single mother, you know, that's you know.
Yeah, it can be complicating, but it's also rewarding.
Yes.
Okay. Now she can't teach you how to be a man. She can show you how a man should, you know, adore or you know, kind of caretake a family, a woman from a woman's perspective, so to speak. But who were the men in your life? Were there any men in your life?
Yeah, at the age of 7, 6, my mom married my stepfather.
Yes.
You know, he's really hardworking man.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Me and him had, you know, our differences, but you know, again, like a lot of it was just, you know, I believe it was just my frustration, you know, because you know, I didn't know who my real father was.
Yes.
And
well, that tends to happen.
I was always curious, you know, to find out who he was, you know, and you know, why he left, you know.
Yeah.
Mother never really talked about him. And you know, now I see why, you know. And my stepfather, you know, he's my father, you know, and I really appreciate everything he's done.
That's
and he's
awesome.
stuck by my mom all this time, you know.
Yeah.
You know, he's a man more than my father ever was, so I respect him.
Well, once again, that's a perception. Okay, this is your father. I want you to realize something, and I'm glad that you brought that up. Listen, the scripture says, honor thy mother and thy father, that your days may be longer. It said nothing about the process that they might go through. Okay?
Right.
It said, honor thy mother and thy father and thy mother, that your days may be longer. Now, this other person stepped in, as I did with my daughter. All right, I stepped in and I took up the mantle. But one thing I assured my daughter is that I can never take the place of your true biological father.
Right.
And I want you to keep him in your head, mind, and in your soul. Right? And I also talked to the father and done that too. Right? So when I married my wife, guess what? I had vows to my daughter. You know Darnisha.
Yeah.
Okay? So I not only made vows to her on that sacred day, and I'm speaking about the wife, I also got down on my knee and I made a vow to her. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But what I did was I had the opportunity to be a blessing to her spiritual walk as she grew up, or I could have damaged her and tried to replace the memory of her true father.
Right.
So what I'm trying to tell you and teach you is that what you don't want to do is diminish that contact that could possibly happen up the road.
Right.
Right? Because what's standing before us right now, we don't know.
No,
right? Right? All we're doing is we're giving things names because of how it makes us feel.
Right.
But does something that makes us feel right or wrong, is it right or wrong? Or is it the opposite? All we can do is wait. The Bible says, try the Spirit by the Spirit to see whether it is of God. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So, all right, let's go to the next question, man. I didn't make you feel uncomfortable, did I?
No, you're good.
Okay, well, I'm kind of a teacher-preacher. And so there are things that some of us deal with and some of our churches are kind of bashful about dealing with. And I'm not. Okay? So, okay, now, who is the lady in Promise's life?
Sarah Aaron Duncan.
Oh, what?
Yes.
Okay. So, how's things going with Miss Sarah?
They're doing great.
Doing great? Okay.
Just found out we're expecting one as
what?
well.
You gonna have a little bambino?
Yeah.
Oh man! Listen here, we've been knowing each other for quite some time. Now, are you gonna have me as an uncle?
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
I'm gonna be an uncle.
If you're all for it,
I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. Okay, so how's things going for you in the studio?
Things are going great. I've been working on my second album. Released my last album November 2014.
Okay.
It's doing pretty well.
Yes.
Still getting sales out there. But you know, this album that I'm working on, I kind of want to take a different approach. Because the last album, it was more like today's type of music.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
R&B. And with this album, I kind of want to touch, what's really in here.
Yes.
And what I feel and what's going on in my life and what I see that's going on in other people's lives.
That's a good place, man. But I would have to say now, you're going to have to be careful because of what you feel.
Right.
Right? And because of how you interpret your feelings.
Yes.
Because I would say you're going to be a blessing or you're going to be a curse.
Right.
So, and I'm saying this from the right perspective because I too was once an R&B singer, and R&B music has a great influence.
It does.
Yes,
it does.
Any kind of music, any kind of genre has a great effect upon the mind area.
Yeah, and it moves people. I've once had grown men, twice my age, come up to me and they'll listen to one song and they'll say, "Hey, man, that one song that you put out, it changed me and my girl's marriage around.
That's awesome.
It just turned it around, and because of you, your words, it just moved me, and like that right there, I felt God was sending me a message, was letting me know, this is what you need to be doing."
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And
yes.
Yeah. So.
All right. That's awesome. Okay. So now, when did you first come to know that you had this gift?
Honestly, when I was young, about 8, 9 years old. I had a tape player that my parents had gotten me.
It wasn't no 8-track. I know you two.
No, it was a regular cassette. It was a regular cassette.
Do you know about 8-track?
Yeah, I know about 8-track.
Like 8-track, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a Jodeci.
Okay.
Jodeci cassette tape, and I would always sing to it. I would always just try to force myself how to sing because I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I just love the music, the sounds, the instrumentations, the vocals, the harmonizing.
Right.
Well, I really didn't understand the words at that time, you know.
Yeah,
I mean, Jodeci being 8 years old, you know.
Right. Yeah.
But I mean, it really moved me. And then my grandparents, you know, they got me a Michael Jackson vinyl record.
Right.
And
they did
it was
that
the bad album. It was the bad record. Okay. I mean, they just did it because I liked music, you know.
Wow.
And I had a little record player that my mom got me, and I would always listen to it. And it just, I don't know, it just brought something out in me. I was too shy to sing in front of people, you know. You know, and being in middle school, you know, I would sing to the girls here and there.
Right. I've been there, done that, you know. Yeah, we kind of guilty. Yeah, but it was, you know, coming up, man, we learn different things because of how we process. Mm-hmm. You know, so when it comes to like music, I've always been kind of eclectic. I love different genres of music because when I came up with, we had my mother's, you know, I always joke with my mother because she's like country. So we listen to Alabama and some of the Oak Ridge Boys and, you know, all the good country music out there. And then I was into orchestra music, the big bands. I was all into because I like to mimic things with my voice, right? And so that taught me how to hit certain plateaus and pitches and harmonies and you know, different areas in music, right? Yeah. So so when you've been out, how many gigs have you done in the last, I don't know, couple of years?
I've probably done not as many as I should have.
Right.
Maybe about like 9, 10 of them.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm not really one to, like, I'm not really trying to get out there like, you know, like Chris Brown, be mainstream. Yeah. You know, like I'm more interested in like the back scene, being a songwriter, you know, and you know, kind of like how Music Soul Child was doing for a while, or The Dream, or you know, Carrie Hilson. You know, they're relevant, but they're not like out there all the time. But they're making music.
But they're effective.
Yeah, they're making music for other people to sing, and you know, through other people, you know, their words speak. And you know, that's something I really want to do, is write and have other singers sing it, or even do the harmonies for that song, and you know, people would even. They wouldn't even know it's me singing on there, you know? Yeah. And that's how one of my favorite artists, Tank, you know, he sung background for Genuine before he even got famous, you know, for years. He wrote a lot of his music. And, you know, Tank is someone that I really follow a lot. So, you know,
all right, you're doing your thing. All right, well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen, you know I've got to take the break. I'm having a great time talking to none other than Mr. Promise. He's got a few promises he's going to give us later on, okay? You going to give us a promise?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll see you soon on Serving It Up. God bless you.
If you're looking for a new pet that you can cherish every day, consider adopting from a shelter. Shelters are full of healthy, loyal, fun, loving pets, eager to become a part of your family. A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet, so bring home your new buddy today. To find out more, you can visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Burke, and I have a confession to make. I have a serious crush on my workout. Hip, fun, and always a challenge. Jazzercise is the total package. It's the only workout that I've ever truly loved. Does it show? That's because I'm in the best shape of my life. What a difference Jazzercise makes. When's the last time your workout swept you off your feet? Find a class near you at jazzercise.com.
Since I got adopted, I've learned a lot about these humans.
I know. I mean, check out these two. It's Flirt City over here. I think she's getting his number.
Nice.
Your human's got some sweet moves.
Takes after his dog.
Hey, don't touch that dial, because you're watching the only independent TV station here in Las Cruces, the Las Cruces Channel. Keep watching.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second half of Serving It Up. And I have none other than with me. All right, Mr. Damian Promise Eskridge. God bless you once again, man. We thank God for you being here with us, okay?
Thank you.
Man, listen here. I want you to get a little bit, you know, into the grind of the music business, man. How's it working for you on that avenue?
Music business side of it, I work with a lot of people out in Houston,
Okay.
Especially in California too. So they'll send me their music. I have a recording studio,
Okay.
so I engineer music as well. They'll send me their music, I'll mix it, send it back via email. I have, you know, local artists from different states and cities, you know, that want me to sing hooks for them, choruses.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's
Well,
how
okay, what them hooks sound like? Give me something, man. Let me come on now. You know I was going to ask. Let me hear what that sound like, man. What's the hook? What's the hook? Here we go.
Oh, man.
Is he getting shy? Come on, man. Show me something.
Sometimes feels like everything's passing me by. Every now and then feels like.
All right.
Put me on the spot.
He said the Lord need to help a brother. No. Okay, so you do hooks.
Yes.
So are you actually telling me not only are you singer-songwriter, you are in the studio producing?
Yes.
Wow, man. Yeah. So what made you go to that level of music? Music, rather.
I mean, like I said, I'm so fascinated with the instrumentations behind the music, and just, you know, how I can put together harmonies and just the lyrics together. You know, I just.
Okay, all right, you got it. Okay, so tell me this. In your opinion, what are some of the most difficult choices that you've had to make in your form of music industry?
I've had a lot of contracts placed in front of me. You know, I signed one deal before I was young. I didn't know the music industry.
But you were excited.
I was excited.
Yeah, I've been
because
there.
I saw the numbers. You know, and when it's in front of you, it's
I've been there.
It's real.
Yeah.
And you know, I did sign. You know, not knowing. I didn't let anyone look over it like I should have.
Right.
And I
Is
put
that
myself.
still pending right now?
No. I'm actually out of it now.
Okay. Okay.
But you know,
how did you get free?
The contract was automatically null and void because I didn't complete a project.
Oh, okay.
You know, I actually, you know, later on after a year, I took it to an attorney, and, you know, they read it over and they were telling me, you know, this is what this is what that is.
Right.
So, you know, if I didn't complete a full project, like a complete project, that the contract would be automatically null and void.
Okay.
So during the time, the 2-year term, you know, I didn't do a project at all. So.
Okay. Was that on purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, yes. It was on purpose because I did want the rights to my music.
Okay.
And I didn't want anybody owning me. And I just, for some reason, it just
Well,
it just felt right not to do anything, you know.
Yeah, you got a lot of that.
Yeah, so.
That's how I started. I got signed on. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. Touch Productions. Okay, with a recording contract. I won first place at the State Fair one year in '87. Male Vocalist of the Year with a recording contract under Touch Production, and the gentleman's name was Kevin McCord. Yes, I said your name. Yeah, so you know he done me pretty dirty. Hit a lot of things. You know, sent me out there, and I'm at the radio shops, you know, doing the promotion, doing all of this, and here he is, you know, tucking away my royalties, and you know, just damaging, and then tried to blackball me. Yeah, they'll do that too. He tried to blackball me, but you know, once again, I had the Lloyd sisters. They were with Ready for the World and Samantha Fox at the time, and those were my that was my safety net. My mother found them, and they got me out of the contract with Kevin McCord, and that saved me. So you know that damaged me, and I was walking around like damaged goods, right? Because I felt like I had done something that was terribly wrong, and this dude took me out of high school, told me he was gonna make me a star, and just robbing me blind. You know, and I've heard several other stories, but you know, so on. Once again, my process validates my purpose. I didn't know that I'd be interviewing Promise. You feeling what I'm saying?
Yes,
you
sir.
didn't know that a preacher would be interviewing you.
Yeah.
But here we are.
Yeah.
And we can look at some of the damaged material or problems that we've had to deal with, and it's something similar. We got more in common than we think, huh?
Yeah.
So when we go into the studio, baby?
Whenever, let me know.
You ready?
Let me know.
All right, man. We going to the studio. We going right after the show. Y'all gonna join us? I'll see you there in a minute. No, no, man. I know I'm kind of off. Just pray for a brother. Pray for a brother. Okay. So, man. Okay. Now, how is it for the ladies out there? How do you deal with the ladies?
Oh man, it's. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough.
Oh, I know it's tough, brother.
Tough.
Yeah.
It's tough. I've made my mistakes, you know. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect.
Yes.
You know, I've had a lot of women throw themselves at me.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of them I do avoid.
Right.
But some of them, it's
yes,
hard,
I got that. You know? Yeah.
Even
in the ministry, brother, we get that in the ministry, and then also we got to check ourselves, you know, because sometimes I get it from my grandfather, I get it from somebody. It came from somewhere. I don't know where it came from, but it showed up on me. It forced itself up on me. You know? So I know what you're dealing with, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because you know, when you get out and you touch that microphone, you turn into a different person. It's just like a preacher. When the preacher gets on that microphone, he turns not only, the preacher that he is belting out, he turns into someone else that's drawing someone to him. Same thing with the music industry. You know, we try to pick and choose our demons, but actually, in all actualities, our demons have chosen us.
Right.
Because number one, you know, Satan's job was to sing, my brother. Think about that. If his job was to sing before the word was spoken by the Holy One's mouth, he corrupted that. So what do you think he's doing with us? He corrupts us because he does not want to see us where he should be.
Right.
And that's at the hand of the Father.
Right.
Amen?
Amen.
All right. So just because you're out doing R&B music right now, that does not mean that you're not going to be doing something else different. I mean, look at me. I mean, man, when I came here from Detroit, Michigan, getting ready to roll in to a contract to sing for Earth, Wind, and Fire. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so I chose not to do that. Okay, so who are some of the artists that you've sung with?
Like personally or performed with live?
Yes.
I've performed live with Zero in Houston, Texas.
Okay.
I've also opened up for Jay Holiday in El Paso.
Okay.
B.D. Swagna from Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
Let's see, Duncan Roy Hines here, Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Okay, Duncan, Tall Duncan?
Yeah, Talk Duncan.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Very, very great singer,
yes,
man.
he's very good.
Yeah. Who else? I've done some work with a lot of local artists.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've done any local work with 103 or any of the radio stations?
Well, when DJ Amir used to DJ here.
Yes, that's been a while back.
Yeah, man, I miss him. He's gone. He left back to his country.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so I worked with him.
Okay.
He spun my music on the radio as well. Sometimes.
So what are your hopes and dreams, my brother?
Just to be successful, and do the things that I love to do, and
what's
make
success
money with
to you?
it. Success is doing what I love and being able to help people.
That's awesome.
Through what I do.
Okay.
Giving back to the community, the people that are less fortunate.
Yes.
That's something that's I've always wanted to do.
Okay.
I mean, there's no greater satisfaction than that, seeing someone else smile.
Yeah. Knowing that you've touched their heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, man. Now, is there anyone that you'd like to say hello to? Real quick, make it quick.
Yeah, I'd like to say hello to my mom.
Yeah.
My sister, my brother, Victoria, Robert James, Martha Sarate. I love you guys. Robert Sarate, my stepfather, I love you too.
The lady to be?
Kathy Wholesome, love you. Ray Collins, Sarah, I love you.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
All right,
can't wait for the baby.
Oh, can't wait for the baby. Ooh, girl, can't wait. Yeah, okay, man. But it was awesome rapping. Just sitting here chopping it up with you, man. Having a cup of tea and just doing what we do. Both singing artists. I love the music, and I always love the music. A C note is a C note to me.
Yeah.
The purpose is what you do it for.
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad that you love what you love. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. That's our time. We've got to see you on the next go round. I hope to see you soon. None other than here on the Las Cruces Channel 98, serving it up with Joe Nathan. God bless you and have a good day.